Just want to do a really quick talk about this one. So, Overwatch team announces they will rename hero known as McCree. So, the Overwatch team has announced that they will rename the hero currently known as McCree. The namesake of the hero, Jesse McCree, was let go from Blizzard 2 weeks ago. So, because he was based on Jesse McCree, I think this is okay. Now, this doesn't solve all the issues at Blizzard, and yes, it does come across as virtue signaling, but at the same time, keeping it is a bit dodgy because they've done this in the past where any Blizzard employee or anyone associated with Blizzard, including people that aren't Blizzard employees but fans, have had their names, struck from the records or shredded, as you may have found out from recent news of what Blizzard's been up to. Shredded from the records because, I mean, it does associate with that person. But otherwise, I would say if it wasn't based on someone that was working at Blizzard, but because it had the name, I would say that's like one of the dumbest things you can do. But under the circumstances, let's just get that ahead of us. Diablo 4 game director Louis Barrega, Blizzard lead level designer Jesse McCree, and the World of Warcraft designer Jonathan LeCraft were let go from Blizzard on Wednesday. Two sources with knowledge on the move told Kotaku. So Louis Barrega was in charge of Diablo 4, so I don't know who took over that. At least I believe he was in charge. A spokesman for Blizzard confirmed that the departures in an email. We can confirm Louis Barrega, Jesse McCree, and Jonathan LeCraft are no longer with the company, they wrote. Now, the only other thing that's a bit silly about this Jesse McCree thing is that the fans of Overwatch aren't likely to be associating their McCree, the character that you play, with this character. So if you are someone that plays Overwatch, you're going to be kind of annoyed, no doubt, that McCree has been changed, I would think, because you'd just be like, well, I never thought of him as that person anyway. But it is what it is. We have a deep, talented roster of developers already in place, and new leaders have been assigned where appropriate. We are confident in our ability to continue progress, deliver amazing experiences to our players, and move forward to ensure a safe, productive work environment for all. Yeah, well, you should have done that beforehand, shouldn't you? No reason was given for the sudden departures, but they come at a time of intense scrutiny for the company, reckoning with a lawsuit, as Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick stated last week. In addition, we'll continue to investigate each and every claim and complaint that we receive. When we learn the shortcomings, we will take decisive action, and to strengthen our capabilities in this area, we'll be adding additional staff and resources. People will be held accountable for their actions. That commitment means that we'll no longer just terminate employees where appropriate, but we'll also terminate any management or leader found to have impeded the integrity of our processes for evaluating claims and imposing appropriate consequences. Looks like the cube crawling days are over. They're going hard. Following the news of Jesse McCree's departure, many fans petitioned for the hero's name to be changed, with some Overwatch League casters simply calling him the Cowboy. Oh, I didn't know that was going on. I suppose, yeah, to clear up any complications, I mean, there's going to be people complaining. It just solves the issue. Now, you may disagree that this doesn't do anything, and to be honest, it doesn't really do anything, let's face it, but, I can understand that the people that do follow Overwatch or something may not want to necessarily follow down that path. Below is the complete statement from the Overwatch team announcing the renaming of the hero, as well as the policy to name heroes after employees. So yeah, basically they've had so many issues with employees causing trouble lately that there's a policy that's implemented to just say, look, no more Blizzard employees. We can't trust you to actually carry the name of this fictional character, because someday, somewhere down the line, you're going to be raping someone or groping someone or doing something you shouldn't be doing. We built the Overwatch universe around the idea that inclusivity, equity, and hope are the building blocks of a better future. They are central to the game and to the Overwatch team. As we continue to discuss how we best live up to our values and to demonstrate our commitment to creating a game world that reflects them, we believe it's necessary to change the name of the hero, currently known as McCree, as something that better represents what Overwatch stands for. We realize that any change to such a well-loved and central hero in the game's fiction will take time to roll out correctly, and we'll share updates as this week progresses. Oh, they're going to do a whole lore behind this now. In the near time, we had planned to kick off a narrative arc in September, supported with new story and game content, of which McCree was a key part. Oof. The Overwatch team are already behind, aren't they, on all the stuff that they're doing? And now they've been set back by this very specific thing because they had something based around that character. Since we want to integrate the change into this story arc, we will be delaying the new arc until later this year and instead launch a new free-for-all map this September. I suppose you guys are super excited about that. Going forward, in-game characters will no longer be named after real employees and will be more thoughtful and discerning about adding real-world references in future Overwatch content. This will help reinforce that we're building a fictional universe that is unmistakably different from the real world and better illustrates that the creation of Overwatch is truly a team effort. Work on these updates is underway and they are just a part of our ongoing commitment to honest reflections and making whatever changes are necessary to build a future worth fighting for. We know that actions speak louder than words. Do you? And we hope to show that our commitment to making Overwatch a better experience in-game and continue to make our team the best it can be, the Overwatch team. So they say there are several McCree references in Warcraft as well, but it's unclear if they will remain in-game. Several weeks ago, the Warcraft team removed numerous references to former senior creative director Alex Avrasabi, who was highlighted in the Activision Blizzard lawsuit allegations due to his frequent inappropriate behavior towards women. Since the Activision Blizzard lawsuit allegations were revealed, the Overwatch League has lost most of its corporate sponsors. Oh, God. Damn. You know. It is what it is, right? You know. It's funny because Blizzard will drop anyone that's associated with anything bad. And they've done this before in the past. And now the sponsors are doing that to Blizzard. Right. The one other thing I was just going to very quickly go over. That was it. Was the shredding. This is actually something that's supposedly, in quotation marks, happened. Allegations of shredding human resource documents. So the new HR department for Blizzard are basically being busy shredding away their documents that can essentially make any of their employees guilty. So it's going to be harder for the investigation from the state of California to actually get down on these people. I feel really bad if you're an employee of Blizzard because that's really scummy, man. They're protecting these people and themselves, mostly themselves, who have done probably some bad shit, and basically they're going to let them get away with it because they're just removing as if it never existed in the first place. So those people that wanted justice are not going to get it very easily. So yeah, this is pretty bad. Like, you've seen it in movies. It's a thing that happens in real life as well as in form of media. It's cheaper for them to basically just take a fine for shredding documents than it is for those documents to reveal something that will cost them a lot more in the long run. So there you go. Blizzard are just on like full damage control at the moment, even if it means illegal activities. So there you go. A little bit of information for you. I'm sure you found some of this spicy and entertaining. If you did, thumbs up. If you didn't, then dislike and never come here again or speak to my son. Thank you.